Hi, everybody. This is Mike Messier here on Subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel. Today, we're discussing the best shark films with our expert on cinema, KARL COTTE. KARL, how's it going today, buddy?
Good.
And KARL, we've done 3 or 4 shows, maybe 5 or 6 shows, and you're in the Midwest. Tell us exactly where you're at, buddy.
Oh, like more Illinois.
Nice. So, KARL, you have put together a list of the best shark films, and we're in the middle of summer. And so, you know, I know probably what's going to be number 1, but I want to hear your list. You give us the list starting at the lowest ranked shark film, and then I'll give some feedback.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Shark Night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. What's that one all about, man?
Yeah, I think it's like a PG-13 or Saw or so, but it's with like different types of sharks in it.
And it's called Shark Night with a K-N-I-G-H-T, or just a regular night? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm going to check that out. And KARL, by the way, everyone should know, has got his own YouTube channel, which I suggest. KARL's been doing that and has a lot of cool lists about films and TVs and different things, and some wrestling stories, and also on right here on Subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube channel playlist, I've got a KARL COTTE playlist where we've discussed the WrestleMania you attended, 22. We discussed favorite horror films, all types of stuff. Now that movie Shark Night, I want to dig that up real quick, KARL, because I'm curious who actually was in that thing. Who do you remember some of the actors that are in it, or what the storyline's about?
No, at all. Yeah, it's probably been a while since I'd seen it. Yeah, I actually got the DVD at home.
It looks like it's got a pretty blonde in it. 2011. It's a horror thriller. Sarah Paxton, newly arrived at her family's Lake Island cabin, college student Sarah Paxton and her friends prepare for a weekend of fun in the sun. But soon after they dive into the lake, football player Malik, played by Sinqua Walls, stumbles out of the water with a grievous wound. Thinking Malik is the victim of an accident, they pile him into a hospital. They head for the hospital. To their horror, they discover that they are surrounded by hundreds of massive hungry sharks. It does sound like a pretty decent movie. It made a little bit of money. This Sarah Polisky actress looks pretty attractive, so I can see the appeal there. Shark Night. Okay. What's your next choice on the list, KARL?
Shark Attack.
Shark Attack. Okay, I'm seeing a theme here. And let me look at Shark Attack. See, like I said, you're more of the expert on this than I am. Shark Attack film. Very interesting. See when this was made. And cool. Was this from back in 1999? Stephen McRae, played by Casper Van Dien, he's a marine biologist. He learns that a friend died in a mysterious shark attack in South Africa. He decides to find out what really happened. Upon arriving in the village, he meets Lawrence Rhodes, played by Ernie Hudson Sr., a local hotel owner, and scientist Miles Craven, played by Bentley Mitchell, who informs Stephen of the mysterious increase in shark attacks in the area. When Stephen teams up with his late friend's sister for a fact-finding dive to make a surprising discovery. This one seems pretty cool, too. Ernie Hudson, great actor. This Jenny McShane looks pretty interesting. What did you like about this film, Shark Attack?
Oh, great. Yeah, great movie. Great casting. You know, I'm like, well, there's like 2 other, there's sequels too.
It says 74% people like this movie on Google users, so that's a pretty good rating. Okay, I kind of dig this one. What have we got next, buddy?
In the Deep.
No, I think I have seen that one because that one's ringing a bell. Who's in that?
Oh man, yeah, I haven't seen the movie at all too.
Okay, well, let's see here. We've got 2017. Oh, I have seen this one. 2017. I saw this in the theater. Young sisters Kate and Lisa travel to Mexico for a vacation filled with fun and adventure. Lisa needs some extra persuasion with Kate, suggests they go deep diving in shark-infested waters. Safe in their protective cage, the thrill-seeking sisters come face to face with a group of majestic great whites. The worst fears become a reality when their cage breaks away from their boat, sending them plummeting to the ocean floor with a dwindling supply of oxygen. I've seen this movie. This came out about 4 years ago, the summer of 2017. I saw it at the Warwick Mall in Rhode Island. Unfortunately, that theater's now shut down, but it was a great time. I remember seeing that movie on like a preview night or something, and it was pretty scary. So, I mean, it was an intense movie. I think it was probably the best movie. We're talking about In the Deep or 47 Meters Down? I'm sorry. I'm talking about 47 Meters Down, folks.
Yeah.
But In the Deep movie, let me see here, buddy. I wonder if that's the same movie. Interesting. Claire Holt and Mandy Moore were in the one that I was talking about, 47 Meters Down. But is In the Deep the same thing, or is that different? I'm getting confused.
Oh, different. Yeah,
Okay.
different.
Okay, so I'm trying to find this In the Deep movie, but for some reason my instruments here are coming up with 47 Meters Down. So everything I just said was about 47 Meters Down, and feel a little. I'm trying to find In the Deep what that was. It seems like for some reason on Google, it's when I put In the Deep, it's coming up. There's The Deep, if that's what you're talking about. Interesting. Well, you know what? It looks like it's the same movie with two different titles, Carl.
Yeah.
It's so everything I'm saying is accurate. In the Deep and 47 Meters Down. I'm not sure if it's 47 Meters Down and In the Deep. It's essentially the same movie. It looks like. I could be totally off, but it looks like it's the same movie. It's two sisters go into the ocean, very attractive sisters, Mandy Moore and Claire Holt. Blah blah blah. Okay, buddy, what's next on the list?
Shark Zone.
Shark Zone. Now, have you seen this one?
Yeah, I have.
What's this one like? What do you think of this?
Oh, it's pretty good. I think pretty decent. Came out in 2002 or 2003. I don't know what year.
2003, it says. Yeah. Brandy Sherwood as Carrie. She looks pretty good. Interesting. Shark Zone. Okay. And this one looks like it's on Prime Video on Amazon, so if people want to check it out. It's an R-rated movie, which is always fun. A seafaring man has to defend his wife and family from a pack of hungry great white sharks. As if the sharks were not deadly enough, he must also deal with a group of smugglers who want them all dead. Watch this movie for horror and suspense. All right, sounds pretty good, man. I dig that. I kind of like these movies where there's a family involved. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you know about the different tenets of film, Carl, but there's usually man versus man, man versus nature, and man versus himself. And so for these shark movies, I'd say a lot of these are man versus nature, if you consider a shark a part of nature. And what's next on the list, buddy? What do you got next?
Oh, I'm gonna go 47 Meters Down.
Okay, so that's where I was getting a little confused because I don't know if that's the same one as in Deep, but if we're talking about 2017, see, I think I'm getting confused, but it seems to be like the movie that I was describing earlier. Yeah, the Mandy Moore one. I think that's a great movie. The Two Sisters in the Cage. Now, you've seen that movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The director was Johannes Roberts. Roberts and Ernest Riera wrote it. Stars Mandy Moore, Claire Holt, Matthew Modine's in it for a while. I remember seeing this in the theater. This is the movie I saw with the girls are in the shark cage and they're trying to meet guys in Mexico. And I liked the movie, so I'm with you on this one. I guess I'm just getting a little confused if this and In the Deep were the same thing or not. But in any event, 47 Meters Down, I liked.
Oh, and they did a sequel to, yeah, which came out 2 years later.
Okay, so is the sequel on your list as well?
Yeah, like it's called Uncage, 47 meters Uncage.
Interesting. So I'm trying to remember if I saw the sequel then, because maybe I didn't see the sequel. I see. Well, I'm just wondering how they did a sequel. I guess it's different sisters, another set of sisters. Okay, fair enough. Did you see them both, Carl? Both of these?
Oh, not the second one.
Yeah, it seems like one of those sequels. It's kind of like Dumberer and Dumberer. You know what I mean? Where they have or like that season of the Dukes of Hazzard where the Bo and Luke Duke had cousins that came in and took over the show. Interesting. I got this kind of painting back here of the ocean there. But anyway, let's move on. What else is next on the shark list, buddy?
Oh, The Meg.
Now, this one I've seen twice in the theater. I've seen it twice in the theater. I saw it, I want to say, about 2 or 3 years ago when it came out. Jason Statham, the guy that played Dwight in The Office. And I saw that, again, not too long ago as part of these comeback classics in the theater. I saw the Met. Again, we're talking about the giant, the giant, but is this one a shark or a whale? This is the Metron or something, right?
Yeah, the Megalodon.
Yeah, the Megalodon. Yeah. Now this is a quality movie, and Jason Statham has become kind of a favorite of mine recently. Like I wasn't terribly into his martial arts movies, but this stuff is pretty good. What did you like about the Met? The Meg. It's the Meg we're talking, not the Met, right? The Meg, MEG.
Yeah, great movie. Oh yeah, it's pretty big shark.
Yeah, man. The Meg. It's the Meg, not the Met. I guess I'm a little bit off today, folks. My apologies. But the Meg, yeah. Jason Statham, Ruby Rose, the Megalodon. And so, the one thing about this movie, Carl, that sometimes maybe not my favorite part is just the title. Because I think the title Megalodon, that would have been a cool title, because that's what it's about. It's about this giant shark, Megalodon. I just think the Meg it kind of makes you think. For me, makes me think of a girl named Meg. You know what I mean? And I went to college with a nice girl named Meg. So. But I guess I just prefer a different title. But I think the movie's great. Great choice. Anything you want to say about that or Jason Statham in general?
Real good movie, dude.
Yeah, man. He's good. And I recently saw him in another movie that just it's in the theaters now, Wrath of Man. And I saw him in the Fast and the Furious, the 2017 one. I just saw that recently, which I discussed on Mike's Instant Movie Review. But yeah, the Meg, I think the Meg and 47 Meters Down so far are the ones that I'm most experienced with on this list. What do you got next, buddy?
Oh, The Shallows.
The Shallow. Okay, that one's ringing a bell. That seems like that one's been out for a while. I want to look that one up real quick. Boy. The Shallows, I see. Is it The Shallows with an S at the end?
Yes.
And it's got Blake Lively. Oh, my. Yeah, Blake Lively, quite an attractive young lady. I think she's doing her personal life is with Brian Reynolds, I believe. PG-13. Interesting. What about this one do you like, buddy?
Oh, great. Yeah, great movie. Yeah, it's a pretty decent movie.
Yeah, she's obviously a cosmetically beautiful woman actress there. I'm looking at the preview now on my second screen here, and it looks really cool. So, I'm not sure why, but I don't think I saw this one at the time. It passed me over. But it does look like a cool movie. And this one looks great. So I wish I had seen this. I always like to see movies on the big screen, Carl. Are you more of a big screen guy or a home TV guy? What's your preference, Carl?
Probably at the show, at the theater. Yeah, I mean, or you could like watch it at home, like on a big TV.
Yeah. It does help if you have a bigger TV, that's for sure. Okay, buddy, what's your next choice?
Uh, well, I'm gonna go with the first Deep Blue Sea.
Okay, so that one I'm going to look up too because I can't remember if I've seen it, Deep Blue Sea. It's a real education for me because a lot of these movies I haven't seen. 1999, which seems like it's been a good year for. Wow, looks like our buddy Samuel Jackson's in this thing. Wow, I don't know if I saw this one or not. It's ringing a little bit of a bell. What did you like about this one?
It's been great, a great movie. Oh, they actually did sequels to it too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It looks like it's got Michael Rappaport in the film. Interesting. When I see Rappaport, I mean, he had his whole confusion or his controversy with the basketball player this year, which was interesting. And I remember being on the film set for a movie called The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock doing extra work. I was doing extra work, and in the background of a prison scene with Michael Rappaport, who at the time I wasn't a big fan of the show Mike and Melissa or the Melissa McCarthy sitcom. I really didn't know much about her, so she was there, who was the big star for everybody. But for me, I was more of a fan of Rappaport. And I'm in the background with this guy named Mickey Gilmore. Mickey was a good guy. It was one of his first days on a film set. Unfortunately, my buddy Mickey passed away a couple of weeks ago. So just when I see Rappaport here in this Deep Blue Sea, I'm reminded of that moment in my life. But, okay, so what's next on your list there, Carl?
Open Water.
Open Water. Now, this one I'm not even going to have to look up. It's about the couple that's like on a vacation and they go kind of like deep diving or whatever. And then there's like a confusion with the amount of people, right? Because somebody was trying to stay in the water longer. And so this poor couple gets stuck out in the middle of the water. So that's an intense movie. And I just saw that there's a video, Weird History, the Weird History YouTube channel has true story behind Open Water. But I remember this movie, 2003. Wow, time flies because I did see this movie. I can't believe it was that long ago. But this is the one about the couple that gets stuck out in the middle of the ocean, right?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't. I'm just shocked. Like this seems like I saw this maybe 3 or 4 years ago, not however 18 years ago. Man, I guess I'm just kind of amazed that I did see this movie, and I'm just surprised and shocked how long this movie was out. 2003. Time flies, buddy.
Yep.
And what's your next? But yeah, man, of the ones, I'd say The Meg so far, 47 meters down, Open Water, this Blake Lively one I want to see. What's your next choice, buddy?
Well, I'm going to go with the first Jaws movie. That's fantastic.
Oh yeah, the first Jaws is that's the killer icon. Now I don't know, Carl. Were you listing your movies in terms of preference or just a casual list this time, buddy?
Yeah, casual list.
Fair enough. So Jaws, I would say, it really is the king of all shark movies. That I don't think anyone's really even trying to knock it off its throne. So Jaws is just a Spielberg movie. Richard Dreyfuss. You can't really. I mean, I know people, adults to this day, who don't want to go on the ocean or the beach because of this movie Jaws. And yeah, it's fantastic. I think that could be my buddy Benny. I'm not sure, but I know somebody recently. I did a podcast recently, and somehow the movie Jaws came up, and people are talking about this movie now in 1975. So, I mean, that's when it came out. What's your, what else would you want to say about Jaws, Carl?
Oh, during, yeah, Mike. Well, first they did all those sequels.
Oh yeah, you know it's funny because I think my buddy Mario Van Peebles is in the fourth one, and Mario Van Peebles and I were in a movie called Hard Luck together, and so Mario kind of, you know, that's the Jaws. I think it was Jaws. I think it was literally called like Jaws: The Revenge, 1987. Jaws 4, you know, Jaws or Jaws 4, Jaws: The Revenge or Jaws 4, same movie. Anyway, buddy, I think that's one of those things where sometimes sequels, like for instance, when you think of a Rocky, you can think of Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, but I don't think a lot of people lump in the other Jaws movies when they think of Jaws. They kind of block that stuff out of their memory. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah, especially with the like Saw movies. I'm like, gee whiz, there are so many of those.
Yeah, I didn't even get around to seeing the Chris Rock one that came out recently. I saw the original Saw, and for whatever reason, I just wasn't motivated to see the Chris Rock one. No offense to Chris Rock, because it did look pretty good. I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
What's next on your hit list, buddy?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Dark Waters. I don't know if you've seen it.
Let me see. Dark Waters. Yeah, you know, but is this the one that came out like a year ago that's about pollution and stuff? Is that the one?
No, it came out like the same year as Shark Zone.
Dark Waters.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking it up because there was another movie about pollution that Mark Ruffalo was in. Dark Waters, 2003. I got you.
Yeah.
It's a different movie, and oh wow, the whole movie, somebody uploaded it, probably illegally. Lorenzo Lamas, Dark Waters it's right there on YouTube, legally or not. But yeah, Simone Jean McKinnon. Tell me about this movie because I've never heard of it.
And I'm like, I mean, you've probably read about it.
Well, I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks like it's from 2003, and it looks like a pretty good movie here. So once again, Lorenzo Lamas, he was a guy that I think he had a pretty attractive wife at some point. Interesting. What else you got? What's next on your list, buddy?
Probably gonna go with like Deep Blue Sea too.
Okay, Deep Blue Sea 2. Sounds good. Let's see. Deep Blue Sea 2. It's always interesting. You know, there used to be a thing in the film world where if you can make half the money on the sequel as you made on the first one,
Yeah.
people are pretty happy about that. I do see some clips from Deep Blue Sea 2. It looks like an attractive blonde jumping into the ocean. That always helps. Bald guy standing around. Oh, it looks like a pretty good cast here. There's some clips, you know, on YouTube, on Fandango. You can see some clips. Interestingly, one of the guys is named Michael Beach. Good name if you're going to be in a movie like this, a shark movie. You know, there's a movie that didn't Disney or Pixar or somebody do a shark movie, like a animation movie?
Oh yeah, sure. I know there was Shark Tale. I'm trying to think. Oh wait, Finding Nemo.
Yeah, Finding Nemo, because when I've gone to Epcot and they have this Finding Nemo ride and they all sing at the end. So Finding Nemo we want to put up there. I guess in The Little Mermaid too, there's a shark scene, which I kind of forgot about because I haven't watched The Little Mermaid in a long time, but there's a shark scene in that one. I thought there was a cartoon movie just with the title of Sharks, but maybe I'm wrong. I thought there was a movie beyond Finding Nemo. I thought there was just like a movie titled Shark Tale. That's what I'm thinking of, buddy. The Shark Tale, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. There's another one called Shark Bait in 2006. Interesting. you think about it, sharks have captured our, I mean, you see more movies about sharks than you do about snakes, right? You don't see a whole lot of snakes movies, you know what I mean?
Oh, no.
But for whatever reason, here I'm going to cheat a little bit, Carl, and let's compare this list from IMDb to your list, because top 20 shark movies according to IMDb. If you don't mind, I'm going to. Somebody's got Shark Night as number 1. I think that's one you listed, Shark Night. So somebody listed Shark Night as their number 1. The Jaws is number 2. They have Jaws 2 at 3. Jaws 3D at 4. Red Water. We didn't talk about that one. Have you seen Red Water, Carl?
No.
No, that one they have at 5. Sand Sharks. Interesting. It's about sharks that can swim in land and are terrorizing local beaches. That sounds pretty intense. 2012, Sand Sharks. Have you seen that one?
No.
Raging Sharks at 7. Let's see. Vanessa Angel's in it. Corbin Burnson. That's from 2005. Shark Attack 3, Megalodon is at number 8. Swamp Shark is number 9. Have you heard of that one?
Oh, no.
Yeah. Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus at 11. Jaws the Revenge is number 11 for these guys. Let's see. Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus is their number 12. Snow Shark, Ancient Snow Beast is 13. Bait is number 14. Interesting. Bait looks really cool, actually. I think I might have seen Bait. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did. 15 is Deep Blue Sea. 16 is Super Shark. 17 is Creature from 1998. 18 is Sharktopus. Half shark, half octopus creature. That sounds exciting. I like that. 19 is Tintorera Killer Shark from 1977. And 20 is Shark Zone that you mentioned. So
yeah,
I didn't realize that there was so many shark movies out there, Carl. You know what I mean? This is exciting. Very exciting, buddy. Well, Carl, any more shark films on your list today, my friend?
Oh, no. I'm done, man.
Well, I'm just excited. I mean, there's definitely that Blake Lively. Maybe it's just me, but I think I would want to see that one soon. But anything else, Carl? Please tell us where we can find your YouTube channel, buddy.
Oh, it's Carl Henry Cotte.
COTTE.
Yeah.
Karl Cotte on there on YouTube, and I know it's a long road to the top with this YouTube stuff, man. We put a lot of work into it, so appreciate what you're doing there, Carl. And if anything else you want to say to the Subscribe to Mike Messier YouTube audience about anything before we wrap out?
Oh, have a nice day,
Awesome. Well, it's the weekend. We're getting close to the 4th of July. It's July 2nd. So I would just say peace out, everyone. Have a good weekend. Happy 4th. Everyone stay safe. Try to drive sober, drive careful. That's the one thing about where I live now, Carl, man. The whole neighborhood's great, but there's just a lot of car accidents. So just telling people to be careful, man. Try to keep your eyes on the wheel, eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. And don't text and drive and all that good stuff. And don't drink and drive, certainly. So,
All right.
Carl, thanks, man. Good talking to you. These have been your list of great shark films.